Aquarius, I'm Delilah Rose. This is Delilahs Spiritual Spot, coming with your spirit messages for April 2021. Aquarius, we're going to start by pulling your overarching message, and let's see what spirit has for you. When I bang the cards obnoxiously or I knock on them, it's because I'm trying to clear the energy. If no other reader has explained that. Let's see here. Overarching message or theme for Aquarius. Spirit messages, April 2021. Emperor Spirit. It's a good overarching message to have. Logic and organization will increase your success. Take charge of the situation. Accept a leadership role. Structure and discipline. This is all about self-disciplining, being strategic, making a plan of action. I'm going to pull from my Isis Oracle card deck for further clarification and any other messages from Spirit. Before I get into the tarot read, I'm sorry, my astrology cards got mixed up, so let's get rid of that. Sorry. I'm not going to edit any of this out because this is real life. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 decks on the table and 40 underneath the table. Aquarius, April 2021, spirit messages. Aquarius, April 2021, spirit messages, yes. Temple of the Black Obsidian, the Dark Healing Chamber. You know, there's a few cards, there's 2 cards in this particular deck that has to deal with shadow work. And this is all about getting in there, right? Getting in there and doing the work you need to do to heal yourself. I love this for you, Aquarius. I love this for anyone, actually, because I think that a lot of people don't put the mirror with the magnifying glass on themselves. We tend to try to point that outwards, but it takes some type of deep strength to turn that mirror and that magnifying glass and to take a hard look at some of the choices and decisions we've made. Going to be pulling 3 cards. What we need to let go, what our focal point should be, and the advice from Spirit. And just make sure my screen doesn't get dark because I am recording and looking at the screen and looking at the cards. Aquarius, April 2021. What do we need to let go, Aquarius? What do we need to let go? Queen of Swords. Like how she's pointing that sword at her own neck. You see how it's pointed there? She has spirit around her, but in this depiction, she is being difficult or hard on herself. Shadow work doesn't mean to be hard on yourself. Shadow work means to get answers and clarity and be able to let things go. Not to be harsh in your previous decisions. What we need to focus on, growth, Ace of Pentacles. All aces are the beginnings, right? Pentacles are particular to grounding, to doing that grounding work, that firm foundation. That is your focal point, is to recreate a firm foundation after doing this. The advice from Spirit, 9 of Swords. Taking a look at that anxiety, facing your fear, and not letting it defeat you. We need to focus on the growth energy. and we need to let go of our demons. And that's reiterated a few times for you here. Using my Moonchild Tarot to further clarify this. What a lovely message. You know, people are fearful of certain cards, and you shouldn't be. The truth shouldn't be something that's feared. It should be something that's respected. Can we clarify the cards? Thank you. The Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands clarifies this Queen of Swords. Now for me is, don't be harsh in your decision makings in relationships in particular. Like, there's a lot of self-blaming that's happening, and that's what needs to let go. You know, we cannot go backwards. You did what you did, you said what you said for a reason. We need to look at that reason and do the work to cure that. And that's what Eight of Pentacles is. It's hard work. It's hard work to look at that, because this is what haunts you. The Knight of Cups is clarifying that Ace of Pentacles is going after that heart healing. The Justice card is clarifying, I'm not doing reversals. The Justice card is clarifying that Nine of Swords. So let's get into this. You have the Emperor card. Be strategic, logical about things. That means to keep your emotions in check when you're doing the shadow work. I know that's difficult, but for you, you need to take a methodical approach to this situation. We have the Queen of Swords here. Don't kill yourself or make yourself feel bad over the past decisions you've made. You've made them for whatever reason. It's time to do the work to look at why. If you're feeling bad or guilty about something, why are you feeling guilty? Are you feeling guilty because it was the wrong thing to do, or are you feeling guilty because it wasn't the outcome you wanted? And that's the type of work I'm talking about when we talk about shadow work. It's not pretty. It's very intense, and you need to be grounded and rooted, right, in your self-belief, in yourself, in your spirituality, to get past this anxiety fear stage. The reason why I said this has to do with past relationships is because we have this Queen and this Knight. Now this Knight could be you, but for me it's reflected in a partner, and there's regret and feeling of loss there. What we should focus on is growth, is new beginnings, is getting grounded in ourselves and in our spirituality and in our growth. This is clarified by the Knight of Cups here. Now the Knight of Cups here is a woman, right? And I find it interesting because I said male, female, opposites, but here it's a woman. So that's getting in touch with what we call the feminine side of things, the emotions, right? So getting in touch with those emotions, going after that emotional work, starting the growth of healing, right? That is your focal point for April 2021. The advice from Spirit is, don't let your demons defeat you with this anxiety card. She is protected, even though it seems she's not. This thing can't harm her. What happens with anxieties is we self-harm, right? Depression, we self-harm. The thing we're fearing or are anxious over is not the one that's harming us. And that is highlighted here by this Justice card. This Justice card will bring the balance needed if we put the mirror and the magnifying glass on ourselves. I will pull one more card. And I believe I've said this 10 times already, but I forget every time. Wisdom of the Golden Path Oracle. Just had to look at the box. I normally use this deck for myself, so I'm happy to share it. Yes, thank you. What are we saying here? This is just putting the stamp on the inner conflict that's going on here. And the fact that we have the green here, which is all about heart healing, and it's all about that pentacle, that earth, that grounding you need, the rooted in your spiritual self, that growth that's necessary to defeat these demons. This is what April 2021 is about for your Aquarius. That inner conflict, that shadow work. I'm Delilah Rose. This is Delilah's Spiritual Spot, and that is your reading, your spirit message for April 2021.